Hi, everybody. This is Vladimira Kuna, and I'm an international best-selling author of the Bible of the Masterminds. And today we have amazing Janet-Lynn Morrison, who is publishing her book, Forever Today, and it is Live Impossibly. Hi, Janet. Thank you so much for with us, Janet-Lynn. And how are you today?
Oh, I'm very well. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really happy to be here today.
We're absolutely happy to have you. We'd love to hear more about your book. And could you tell us what motivated you, or what the story is about, what the readers are supposed to get excited about or enthusiastic?
Yeah, sure. Forever is Today is the name that I chose for this book because I feel very sure about the fact that yesterday is already gone and tomorrow is not promised, and forever really is today in the moment. So the book is a fiction novel, it's a romance novel. And it's about a situation that happens to a young couple, star-crossed lovers, and there's an impossible situation which arises, and it's all about how they deal with it in their relationship as friends, as soulmates, how they learn to interact with their friends and family members. And there's three really wonderful relationships going on, and it's just a very beautiful book about hope, inspiration, love, friendship, and health.
Oh, I can't wait to read that. I really can't. So you're publishing it on the 9th, is that right?
That's correct, in 15 countries on Amazon.
Okay, so I will post your link so everybody, you can find Janet on her site, which is www.janetlynn.com. And
Right.
obviously she'll be everywhere, but if you experience any troubles, you just visit her website, you can read more about Janet. And so was there any particular, is this your first book you're publishing?
Yeah, this is my first book, and I have a couple others in the works. My first nonfiction book is going to be coming out soon too. But the inspiration behind this book, at first, I just wanted to really create a wonderful new story. And I kept thinking about what movies I had watched. And I thought I would really like to come out with a book that could potentially become a movie. And I wrote it with my daughter as the inspiration behind the main character. That's my daughter on the front cover of the book. I don't know if you
Ah,
can see it. Her name's
beautiful,
Maddie
yes.
Rose. Yeah, and she's 20. And when she was 15, she was diagnosed with a rare autoimmune hepatitis disease. And it was very, very sad when that happened because, you think that you have three very healthy children, and then all of a sudden overnight this happened. And we were in an impossible situation. So we had to figure out how we were going to make a new plan. And this book is very much like her life right now. And the different things that she goes through in the book are things that she's gone through and is facing every day. So we wanted to bring awareness to that sort of relationship, that sort of thing that happens to people in their life, and to give people hope that they can, of course, decide how they're going to react and decide how they're going to make today count and tomorrow and all the days after.
I am so grateful for people like you, because this is just showing and bringing awareness to people, because there are so many people who struggle with things, who, thanks to authors and their stories, and other people, obviously, but authors as well, bringing themselves inside of the book. And it's incredible because, like you said, you show people that things are possible. But as well, did your daughter actually feel really positive? For her, it must have been really positive experience as well, not what happened to her obviously, but trying to find the positive and look forward to something that is really giving herself, because this is like an act of love. It's so much love. I can just feel love around your book, which it's when you give it the love comes back. Oh, and how does she feel about the book? Is she happy?
I think she is very happy. She's quite pleased that her face is on the front cover because she's a very shy girl. So that was a very big thing for her to be able to do. And she she tried to read the book, but I have to say that she had to stop because I
Mhm.
think it was just too emotional for her
Yes,
at that
because
time
she's
because
reliving it as well. So
yeah, and she was getting to a part in the book around chapter 6 or 7 where it was starting to get very real
mm,
for the character in the book, and, we projected in the book, so not it's of course fiction, right? So
yeah,
it didn't all happen to my daughter. So,
yes.
it was loosely based on her, but one really wonderful thing is she loves to speak, and she loves to be an authentic person, and she has been watching me for years, and she does tend to try to learn what I'm learning, and she's
Mm.
in personal development, and we do different things like that together. And we have started a foundation called the Gilbert Foundation.
Oh
And
wow!
Gilbert is the name that she called her liver
Oh
when she was
wow!
15. So the foundation is going to be a family legacy. And the nice thing about it is that when you have a foundation, you can raise funds all kinds of different ways. And so proceeds from the book are going to go towards the Gilbert
Oh,
Foundation, but
beautiful.
you don't have to just give the money to one organization. So you can spread it out, you can spread the love, you can give some to cancer, you can give some to cystic fibrosis, and you can spread it out. And that's what we really like about that. And the opportunity to do public speaking and motivate people and inspire and again educate the public.
I absolutely love the purpose. That is so beautiful. That is
Thank
absolutely
you.
beautiful. It's really because it's not just the story, it's following as well. That's why I always say what I love about personal development. With the story and writing book, you actually bring awareness to people, but then they need
Mhm.
continuous support. And if you can support them forward, that and what you created is absolutely amazing.
Oh,
I
thank
love
you.
that. Oh, and everybody, I'm sure, please do find out more about Lynn and you know Janet-Lynn and the book because it is great. You mentioned you love movies, so you know I
Mhm.
love the quote from Vincent van Gogh, and I don't know whether I'm going to say it correctly, but you know when he said, "I first dream my painting, and then I paint my dream,"
Oh, that's
something like that.
beautiful.
When you said you saw the movie and you love movies, did you actually see the movie of the book before you
I
wrote?
love Yes, I love that you asked me that because that's exactly what happened, Vladdy. I basically saw it, and the prologue was a scene in the movie.
Oh wow!
And then the epilogue has to be read or you'll miss the big twist in the story. But the epilogue at the very end starts off again with the prologue and that same scene, and then it continues on. So it's very much like you're watching a movie as you read it. So I'm very excited about getting that up onto the big screen one day, and that's what I'm looking to do. So I'm very, very excited about that. And when it happens, my gosh, I'm going to feel like I'm flying.
It will
So,
happen because you saw it. And that's why I've asked you the minute you said that you were in a personal development, because we're both in a personal development and we know how
yeah.
it works. You see the
Yes.
result and then you work from the beginning. It doesn't happen that you're going, well, yeah, you are going step by step, but we need to see the goal and vision. And if you don't see something that you're working towards it, upwards and forwards, which you just by saying it, you said that, you know, it's a movie, you love movies, you visualize that. And I thought, I wonder whether she actually already seen the movie. So the movie is already created. Well, you know,
Yep, Bradley Cooper's one the dad in the story, so
oh
you better
wow.
get ready. I thought he'd be perfect, so
Oh, this is fantastic.
very
So see this, I'm actually interviewing a future movie producer or story writer, definitely. Oh, that's amazing. So people can find you on Amazon, they can find you or your website.
yeah.
Absolutely love the way you created the foundation. I can't wait to actually
Thank you.
help, and I'd love to help and support
Oh,
you further and
oh, thank you
interviews
so much.
anything. And is there anything else you would love to tell people? What is it? Is the story? Well, I'm sure it's exciting, but is it something that people actually can predict what's going to happen, or is it really one of
Oh.
those?
It's really one of those. So, there are a few people who have read it, some really big names. I got a few endorsements already, so that was exciting. And everybody says the same thing. I didn't see that coming. Everybody needs Kleenex, and it isn't just for women, it's for men too. I've had some men between the ages of 50 and 70 who
Okay.
said that, I really appreciate how you got into the mind of a young man, because a young man is the person that is narrating the story,
Okay.
and just getting in touch with their emotions and the feelings that they had when they were younger, they just really enjoyed that. So I always say you cannot predict what's coming, but you must read the epilogue to find out. Don't read it first, and
Yes.
have some Kleenex on hand, most definitely, because it's very, very beautiful, and it really reaches out and pulls the heartstrings.
Oh, that's a great
So,
advice. So everybody
yeah.
Kleenex. I really can't wait
Hmm.
to hear. I really can't wait to read this. And I can't wait to see the
Thank
movie,
you.
It's a really fast
Yeah.
step towards that. Oh, thank you so
Yeah.
much for meeting us. It was an absolute pleasure. I love it already.
Thank
I
you.
love the energy. And you can tell people this is why I'm really grateful you could make a time to actually give your story, because how much love and energy you put into it. That's why I always say, as the author, if you actually put that energy into the book, every single person touching that book will actually receive what you put in there. So it's
That's
the
beautiful.
personal connection to a books,
Mm.
and that's why I love bringing authors, because it is something so incredible, sharing stories and helping
Mhm.
others. I am really
Aw,
blessed to be part of this amazing community. So thank you so much, and enjoy your
thank you.
weekend. And I'm sure we'll be
You
seeing
too.
you again. And I will
Okay.
put for everyone connections so they can come get in touch with you. And if anyone's interested in helping the foundation or know anyone who'd be interested, please, just contact Janet-Lynn. Sorry, I keep calling
Okay.
you.
That's okay. It was an honor to be here, and thank you for everything that you're doing and for giving me the time to talk about my book. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.